So they really tell me strongly that self-love of our energy is the runway. It is the lighted runway. When it's pitch dark and we can't see, we don't know where we're going, we don't know what we're doing, we don't know where to go, we're in a tangle, we're in a mess, we're in a horror story. We start, the thing is, we're always waiting, perhaps for the right person, the right moment, the right grade in our exam, the right this, the right that, the right, before we start loving ourselves, before we start loving our energy, the energy of our awareness. What we need to do is start now. This moment, not in the future, not in 5 minutes, not in an hour, not in a year, now. You know, what are all the ways in which we're not caring, being kind to ourselves? What are the toxins that we're consuming? Alcohol, sugar, you know, binge drinking, drugs, anything like that. You know, all of these things cause leaks in the spiritual body, which is all an act of unlove to our energy. And will always have bad, negative results. Not initially, you might get a high initially, but it will always bump, go down to earth. It will crash. It has to. It has to crash because you are unloving your energy body. So, you know, are you always cold? Are your feet always cold? You know, how can we start giving ourselves softness and love and strokes and kind words? We start now. Now. Whatever it is that you perhaps love a partner to do to you, whatever that is, do that to yourself. That's the thing you're craving for. You do that for yourself and you start now. No waiting until, because again, that's the human box. Human being, when you excel in this, and this, you know, you can be loved, you'll find a partner who will love you. That's a human concept. When you're correct at this, it assumes straight away that there's something wrong with you, really. Something undeserving, unworthy about you. You've got a worthlessness about you. You've got an unvalue about you. You've got an unlovability about you. When you look this way or look that way, you know, everyone will love you, I'll love you. No. We are energy first. We love the energy now. We start now. We are diamonds. Our energy is diamond. We start with it now. We start loving ourselves now. We choose the path of loving ourselves always. It will completely change our life. And each step, you know, we'll step over there and probably say some cruel things to ourselves, and probably maybe even allow others to be cruel to us, you know, to tolerate that. It will only be happening in law of attraction because we are doing it to ourselves first. So it's all very well to be blaming someone, you know, for being hurtful to us, or etc., when we're maybe consuming lots of alcohol. That's unlove first. Consuming toxins, anything like that, is doing unlove first. So you are doing it first. We are doing it first. And law of attraction will give us it here, there and everywhere to match the unlove that we are giving ourselves. We start it. We start it. We are the ones that must stop it. You know, so whether that's putting in place a much more kindly, loving internal mother, you know, one that brings our male and female child together rather than keeping them apart, bringing that warmth and kindness to ourselves in our deeds and our actions. But we've got to look right across the board. You know, it's like we want to blame things. Oh, they always, you know, reject me or whatever. No, we reject ourselves first of all. It has to be that way by law of attraction. That's what truth. Law of attraction can only reflect truth, but we tend to dismiss all these things that we include in our life. I go to bed really late and I have a drinking session, a binge session, and I hang around with people who, well, they don't really care about me. They're mean to me. They're really horrible to me. Why? Why are you doing that to yourself first? Why aren't we setting our standards to be standards of self-love first? Why do we let ourselves fall through the cracks? And then we tend to point the finger and think, I can never get a loving relationship, or I never get this. Not if you are unloving to yourself. True. But we have to look at all the unloving things that we are doing to ourselves. We have to wake up to that. Do you suck on the nipple of sugar all the time? They'll want to talk about sugar. Sugar is a body toxin. And unfortunately, it's like we're fed it on the nipple in this modern society. We are literally fed it on the nipple. It's in salad cream. It's in pickles, it's in cereals by the bucket load, and then we've got the white carbohydrate, the starchy carbohydrates that spike our sugar. Our body hates being swamped in sugar. It's a lot for it to clear up. The pancreas has to just work like a dog to create insulin to mop all this stuff up. It's like it's mopping. It can't keep up. It tries and tries and tries. We're not thinking about the loving of our physical body, our cardiovascular. How can we say we are unloved when we are not loving ourselves enough to keep our body clean? We start it. We start the unlove. We are in the energy body. We start doing that. And in our physical body, if we are just doing things that make our body just work so damn hard. It's like running a race every single day. Our body's got to do this, and it's hard on the heart, and it's hard on all the organs have got this sugar flooding around them. It's like being Cinderella, we say, right. It's pretty cruel, really. And this is how we treat our bodies. We treat our bodies quite cruelly sometimes, Alcohol is a toxin. It is a poison. It is a poison. Our liver has to work really hard to clean each bout of this toxin. It has to work really hard. Oh, and then I had a fight with my partner, and she just says some horrible things. It's just not worth it, She's just mean. No, you are the one being mean to you by flooding your body in toxin. Law of attraction can only deliver you what you are doing to yourself. It's a hard truth. It is a very hard truth, but we have to. The truth is all we've got, The truth is all we've got, And we cannot, hand on heart, say we are loving ourselves. We're doing everything we can to love ourselves and treat ourselves with kindness if we are choosing. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it's more difficult to not do something, but to choose to put these things into our body. We are choosing to do that, and then we wonder why we don't have the love in our life that we want. We start these rejections. Generally, it'll come from our childhood to start with these patterns of rejections, or whatever it is that our wounds have brought us to, if you like, in the present. Whatever those wounds have brought to us, whatever that pain has brought to us, we will then continue the cycles of the unlove. Ad infinitum, and the patterns go round and round and round and round and round. And it's ironic, we say sometimes we're looking for love. Well, why not start doing love? You know, love is a doing word. You know, we need to start doing it.